I wanted to do a quick update as it has been brought to my attention that the missing woman who everyone thought was missing and was sharing information about Stacy Johnson, the travel nurse who was reported missing after not being in contact with anyone since April 19th. According to police, she's been located safe. They've spoken to her, and she wants to be left alone and doesn't want her information disclosed, her whereabouts disclosed. In a Facebook post by her daughter, I'll just read from this. I cried myself to sleep last night. I've been so worried sick that I didn't notice I was actually sick. I was burning up. Everyone that truly knows me knows that I've always been transparent with my life. I just made up with my mom the week she went missing, after almost 6 years of no contact, to protect my mental health. So imagine how much more upsetting it is to finally fix a relationship with your mother, just for her to disappear. Then you find out after all of your effort that you're just being laughed at by the detective, and he told me she doesn't want anything to do with you. I knew the outcome of this wasn't going to be good no matter what, because either she's having mental episode or she's dead, and I've wasted 6 years angry with her for me to have to bury her. This honestly wasn't closer to some of the worst things she has put me through in my life. But this time it wasn't just me, it was thousands and thousands of people across America. Mother's Day is always the hardest holiday for me because of how bad I've been hurt by her over the years. Also because my grandma passed away and she was the only solid mom figure I had. As a daughter, I forgive her, but as a mother myself, I will never understand. I cannot allow myself to keep getting hurt like this. I know y'all expect more of an answer, but this is all I have. I'm her daughter, and I'm really sorry to everyone who wasted time, energy, resources. I have no words. I'm sorry to all of you guys, and I appreciate every person for reaching out. So apparently, the daughter and this Stacy Johnson had been estranged. They had a rough, rocky relationship as mother-daughter. They had made up. So when the daughter hasn't heard from her mother, and when other people in her friend group or her circle say that they haven't spoken to her, and maybe it was that they knew exactly where she was, but they didn't want the daughter knowing, or they didn't want other people knowing. She was talking to the police in Utah about this relationship with her soon-to-be ex-husband, and how he was this dangerous person with all this pull, and that he was able to get things done, and she was feared for her life. People had a reason that they were sharing videos, the same reason I made the video and shared about her, because we had no other information to go on other than that this was a woman who had not been in contact with anyone. And it did dawn on me that once the daughter found out that her mother was last seen in Alabama and they thought she was heading to Florida, that if they really believed the mother was in danger, they probably wouldn't have disclosed where they thought she was going to be. They would have hopefully made contact with her or had the police make contact with her, and then they would be able to find out the truth about why she was, had left and had lost contact with everybody. Whatever the situation was, it's my personal belief that the daughter did think she was helping her mom. And it would have been pretty easy. I don't know what the circumstances were of this woman's mental health or the situation that she felt she was in, but it would have been really simple for this woman, because she was active on social media. She had to have been seeing these posts. People were probably texting her asking, "Where are you?" It would have been easy for her to have reached out to someone and just said, "I'm okay, I'm fine, don't worry." Of course, someone did get a couple of text messages from her, and they felt like that the text style of the text or the content of the text didn't meet this Stacy Johnson's style, so they didn't really know for sure if it was her. And I'm not blaming her. Whatever was going on in her life, it was her business if she wanted to stay, away from other people. But in order to solve everyone's worries, she could have picked up her phone and called someone and just said, let everyone know that I'm okay. You've spoken to me personally. And this is where the story stands right now. And so I just wanted to come back and make this. Someone pointed out to me on my YouTube channel, on my video, that there was no truth. And so here's what I want to say about that. There's no truth to the false report. Stacy was never missing. She wants her privacy to be respected. She did go to the authorities and was interviewed, and the missing alert was taken down. Now, my reply back to them was, when I made the video, she was still considered a missing person. And I asked this question, was it really a false report? I don't think that the daughter or whoever it was that originally reported her missing did that as a false report. They were under the impression that she was missing. And so it's coming out now, little bits and pieces, that she and the daughter had not had the best relationship. And whatever reason that Stacy Johnson has been made contact with, she is alive and safe as far as I know at the time of this recording. And if anything more comes up about her, I will come back and do a follow-up. But I wanted to just let everybody know that it was never my intention to give false information. I was going along with the reports of her being a missing person. Thanks for watching.